Hey everyone, Chad here with On the Cross Serpents. I was just going to do a video highlighting some of my favorite snakes in our collection, which I have a lot of favorites. Nagini is probably my favorite snake in this collection because she's beautiful and big. And the possibilities of what we can make with her get me really excited. Also with the ball pythons, I've got a lot of favorites, so I figured I'd just show y'all some of those. And I'll start with our first clutch that we had this year, which was with SPG Morphs and Leica's Super Lesser. And we think she's possibly also blackhead, and I'll show you why shortly. But the first one I wanted to highlight, I think, is All Genes from that pairing, which was a blackhead red gene hurricane het clown male to Leica's Super Lesser. And I believe we hit an All Gene, well, I guess almost All Gene. What is going on with that? And this one here, I believe, is a blackhead red gene hurricane lesser, and hopefully het clown, which we'll have to shed test for that. But look at this pattern and that color. Really cool looking pattern on this guy. And I don't know if these colors come through, but it almost looks like that red gene is similar to red stripe with the burnt oranges or the rusty oranges it brings in here. But this thing is gorgeous. We're hoping it'll test for het clown, so we can use them. I mean, we can use them either way, but use them to make clowns here in the near future. And then this one is the reason we think that she may have blackhead, which was in the pairing that made her. But we produced one that we believe is possibly a super blackhead lesser. I'm not sure if it has hurricane or red gene. I guess shed testing or time will tell. Not sure which one will come first. But these little guys are great eaters. And then I had 4 from our next clutch that hit my favorites, because it was the first time for me seeing, you know, all of these combinations in person. I know people have made ones like this right here, which is fire red stripe, and I'm not sure if it has leopard or not, but it's got some really dark blacks along the dorsal and the head stamp. Can I show it? See if we can get this head stamp in here. It is so pretty. And those colors are just gorgeous. Huge, big, wide stripe all the way down his body. Really cool. And now I'm assuming this next one also has fire red stripe, but I think if you add in acid yellow belly to it, you get this. So acid, fire, red stripe, and yellow belly. So pretty. And look at that belly. Is that not gorgeous? So cool. See if we can get that. There we go. That pattern just blows me away. This next one's quite a bit different, but I still think it's not our All Gene. But this gets me excited. That is probably one of the coolest patterns I've seen in person. And I'd say I think I might get more excited about this than I did the All Gene coming out, and it's absolutely stunning too. But I think this one is Acid Fire Leopard Yellow Belly. You look at that head stamp. There we go. Kind of looks like a normal fire head stamp. But look at those flames from that yellow belly coming through. You can see the yellow belly on the side, including the flames, but the pixelation along the belly on both sides. That's very like an indicator of yellow bellies along the sides, the pixelation. Also, these flames here is what we always called them, coming up the side and being like a bright orange or yellow, usually is an indicator of yellow belly. That's so cool. And then this is, I believe, the All Gene animal, excluding or having Het Clown would be awesome. Look at that head stamp. He's so cool. And these colors in between these, where the alien heads are, but this right here is super, super pretty. It's like a deep orange color, and I'm assuming that's because it has red stripe and yellow belly, which I could be wrong, but I think this is a Acid Fire Leopard, red stripe, yellow belly, Enchi because them wide eye stripes. And what was it? Enchi, red stripe, leopard, yellow belly, Acid Fire, and hopefully Het Clown. This is a boy. He'd definitely be breeding as soon as possible. Make me some pretty cool clown combos. I'd love to see what Enchi looks like with all of the genes that are in him in a clown. Which I'm not gonna lie, I don't think Enchi clowns by themselves are all that fantastic. But that doesn't mean you can't have other combos with Enchi and clown that won't look good. Alright, and I guess we'll get into some of the bigger ones. This girl here is super cool. And she is not all that fancy, but she does look absolutely cool. This is a pastel chocolate mahogany Het Clown. And it trips me out how you can have completely different genes and have very similar looking snakes. Like this, and this little boy right here, he is very similar to her. He's brighter colored. But I mean, look at that. Very similar patterns. You got floating alien heads that look like circles. He's obviously brighter, but he is Cypress Red Striped Spot Nose Pastel Het Clown. And she is Pastel Chocolate Mahogany Het Clown. But he is super cool too. He's one of my favorites. I can't wait to make some little clowns with him. Cypress makes like a red-headed clown that I think is really pretty. So there's a bunch of different possibilities with that. Chocolate mahogany. This will probably be something going to darker jeans. Like that acid boy over there. Or you may go to this, I don't know. This boy here. Can't show him off enough. Black pastel Candino het pied that we got from Chung Reptiles. This thing is absolutely stunning, and he just gets better with age. The yellows in different colors in this pattern are absolutely stunning, which I'm hoping that it'll pick it up on the camera. He doesn't want to go up. And then I can't show him without showing his girlfriend. Leopard Candino pied. She is absolutely gorgeous as well. Really beautiful snake. Hopefully we'll be producing some black pastel leopard Candino pieds or candy pieds, even albino pieds. And then this boy here is the first one that I bought for breeding for my stuff. He is a leopard Enchi red stripe yellow belly het clown male, and I fell in love with him, which we got him from the Snake Keeper. And his pattern just reminded me of a rock python, which I like. Rock pythons are really, really cool. But yeah, I wanted to show him off. He is absolutely gorgeous. Which we have a clutch from him to pastel orange ring clown in the incubator right now, and I'm super excited. This is my first time to ever actually produce a clown. I used to breed before, well, obviously before this, but it was whenever Cadence was, I don't know, she was little. She was, well, I mean, I guess it was technically before she was born till, I don't know, 3. But I produced her Bumblebee, which will always be a favorite of mine also. Back before Spider was demonized for having a wobble, it was one of the coolest morphs, and I still think it is. So I definitely have to show her. This is the first double codominant snake that I ever produced, and she is always going to be a favorite of mine. I bred a pastel to a spider. This was back when my collection was, I'd say, probably 75% normals. I think I had an albino male, pastel spider, Mojave, Mystic. Whenever I got a chance, I got one. But this was my first ever 2-gene snake I ever produced. And I actually, they hatched out 6 months before Cadence was born. So I kept this. There was one bumblebee, 3 eggs. There's 1 bumblebee, 2 spiders. And I kept this for Cadence. And Bumblebee's had Cadence her entire life. She just turned 15. Cadence is later this year, turning 15. So Bumblebee's older, so I think she gets to claim her. But she is always going to be a favorite of mine. Yeah, there's not many jeans that are like Spider that have the white sides, the awesome, I mean, it's kind of like an Enchi like pattern, but or Woma. Woma looks just like Spider's pattern, but without the white. All right, then we have this girly here, and she is a Phantom or Mystic Pied, whichever one you want to call it. And we have a Mojave Pied too, and it's a lot lighter than this, so I'm a big fan of this. Look at how dark some of her patches are. This one down here is almost all black. Right here. What's crazy is the pattern of this looks just like the Mojave Pied. It's just on the Phantom or Mystic, these saddles are so much darker. And she is absolutely stunning. And then this snake here is also not really all that special. She's really, really cool. Pastel GHI, either a yellow belly or specter, but this snake has a spot on her that looks like somebody painted her fluorescent orange. And it doesn't go away. That's her scale coloration right there. Looks like somebody just spray painted a little area right here with fluorescent orange. I don't know why that's crazy to me. I hope it somehow passes on genetically. I doubt it will, but that'd be really cool to see if we could get that color more in snakes. What was I looking at? Oh yeah. This little girl right here. Looks like she's going into shed. We got her labeled as Silver Mystery, because we honestly don't know what she is. I've seen several combos that look or make snakes similar to this, like Blackhead Cinnamon, Blackhead Leopard. Might be a Blackhead Cinnamon Leopard, I'm not positive. And I believe it is hypo. But usually Blackhead has something to do with making a head that color. That dark black. Like that Blackhead Leopard or Blackhead Cinnamon. So it could be a Blackhead Cinnamon hypo. But she is absolutely gorgeous as well, and one of my favorites. This little girly here is we got her labeled as Mystic Potion with question marks. We're gonna have to shed test both that Silver Mystery and this one to find out exactly what they are. But we know because, or well, we were told she was Mystic Potion something, which I can't disagree. We got the Mojave or Mystic Potion head stamp looking right there, Super Mojave or Mystic Potion kind of coloration on the head. And then this thing's got like a white dorsal stripe all the way down and a little bit darker coloring along the sides. But it's pretty much a patternless ball python. It's crazy. I love it. And definitely can't do a favorites video without showing an ultra male. Which this one isn't ours. This is a snake from Whitney's cousin. Ultra male leopard. This is absolutely gorgeous. And we have a little ultra male orange dream that we got from SVG Morphs, which hopefully we can get to breeding size around the same time this girl will. because look at the color difference, which I know he's a baby, so he's got probably better color, but this is an Orange Dream Ultra Male. I'd love to get that into the Leopard Ultra Male. Orange Dream usually makes patterns bigger, bolder. It's kind of like putting a font in bold. Let's see. And then I think this is probably going to be my last one, which is pretty simple also. Inchy Orange Dream Gene X Piebald. Very low white, but the possibilities of what we can do with this are just through the roof. He is absolutely gorgeous little boy, and we can't wait to breed him. He's pretty close to the weight range. He's around 600 grams now. So hopefully by, you know, September, November time, he'll be ready to go and start making us some little pretty little pieds with Inchy Orange Dream and Gene X. But he is really, really cool. Even though he's very low white pied, I think he's awesome. But that's pretty much it. Thank y'all for watching. We appreciate it.